Thank you very much.
Hey!
What a lovely picture from Google Earth there. 56! Stone. Fucking hell. Hello, my name's Big D Archie. Having a good time? Yes. Are you drinking? Yes. Brilliant. My name's Big D Archer. Big D, a nickname given to me by my mum and all my past lovers. That's right, both of them. What does Big D stand for? I hear you say. Disappointment.
What does Big D stand for?
Oh, there was a setup, a little gap, and then you fucked it up. Fuck it. Right, we'll do that one more time because that was so good. That was right. Big D Archer. What does it stand for? I hear you say.
What does it stand for?
Oh, that's a nice one. First time was better. Disappointment. You know. If only I had a bigger dick, then my mum would be proud of me. Hey. Hey. I love my mum. She's good people, and she comes from the land down under, not Australia. Hell. And basically, I get all my best qualities from my mum, and I'm not talking about the facial beard or the diabetes, but it's these bad boys here. You know, 36 double D's of pleasure, my grants and fills. That's right, yes. The other day, my mum, she bought me something. You know what she bought me? She bought me a bra. A bra! To be fair, it's the only support she's ever given me. I'm standing there in this bra thinking, all I need now is some sexy knickers just to pull the look off. And she goes, well, son, I'm sure your dad will lend you a pair of his. Ah, cheers, Dad! Oh, I always wondered why he walked with such confidence. Yes. I'm happily married. Ooh, she's dead. No, I'm joking. I'm a big believer that if you truly love someone, you should hold on to them. So she's locked in the basement. Until the ransom's paid, at least, so it's alright, it's all good. When I first met my wife, I think impressions are important, and my wife's first impression of me was when I fell out of the window and landed on her. Wait for it. I guess you could say I was her first big crush. Hey, there we go. Fuck it, I'm going home now, that's great. That was brilliant. Now, when I first started going out with my wife, she fell for that age-old rumour that men with big feet have big dicks. Oh, what a disappointment it was. But you work with what God gives you, don't you? So you put condoms on your feet. You do, don't you? It brought a whole new meaning to doing the hokey cokey. You put your left foot in, your left foot out, in, out. Oh, I'm done. Oh, that's oh dear. My wife asked me the other day, she said, listen, if I sit on your face, will you sit on my face? I was like, no, that's not happening. We're not doing that. Because if you sit on my face, it'll be breathtaking. But if I sit on your face, it'll be life-taking. Am I right? Cheers. Now, my wife's a police officer, and she takes her job way too seriously, and no more than when we first had sex. I was, hanging out down by the vagina area, just trying to work out where things are. That's a knee, that's all right. And then she tried to do me for loitering. Loitering! Like I'm some weirdo hanging around on a street corner, or cul-de-sac in this case. Why couldn't she do me for intent to supply? Like a druggie trying to sell a bit of crack. No! Oh, it's terrible it was. The worst is when the condom broke. The worst was when the condom broke and she tried to do me for breaking and entering. Like her vagina was a house. I can assure you the front door was wide open, love. The back door was locked tight. I can assure you. Shit. I'll tell you what. Sex with my wife is like listening to an old record player. If I don't like the sound she's making on one side, I can always flip her over and listen to the other side. It's bad, but fuck it, I loved it. Alright, I'll tell you what. I'm going to try a political one with you. Here we go. Sex with my wife is like being Prime Minister. It's a lot of over-promising, a lot of noise-making, and once you're finished, you know you fucked up. Hey? That's right. Oh, dear. My wife at the moment's on a diet, which means I'm on the diet. And when I was younger, you'd be like hiding your poor mags from your mum. Now I'm having to hide Jaffa cakes from my wife. It's bad, it is. And in the past few weeks I've been on this diet, I've started to get well soon cards from all my friends. You know, Ben, Jerry, KFC. We miss you. Oh, it's terrible. But I've had to be more creative, shall we say, about getting snacks into the trolley. And the idea I came up with was genius. I'm going to put Kit Kats in a tampon box. Kit Kats in a tampon box. Oh, it's a great idea. Try it if you can. Just remember to take them out before her first period. Oh, she was so angry. She's screaming at me. I'm like, whoa, whoa, take a break. Take a break. It's not the first time you've had 2 fingers inside your love. Oh, yeah. Hey, it could have been worse. It could have been a whisper bar, and that would have been careless. Yeah? Hey. She's like, listen, have you hid any more chocolate? I said, yes, I put some chocolate in the loo roll. She said, oh, that's clever. I said, no, Smarties. Oh dear, I want to tell you a story tonight about, basically my wife the other day was running a bit late for work and she's trying to find her truncheon for work, and I was upstairs going through all the cupboards and the drawers, and I looked under the beds and I came face to face with this huge black thing with a smile on its face. It wasn't Chris Akabusi. It's like, what the hell is that? So I pulled it out and I popped it under the bed, and what can only be described as Mr. T's arm of a dildo. Oh my god, this thing was massive! It was so big it had a depth gauge. That's how bad it was. It looked like it'd been through some rough times. It looked like it'd been through 2 tours of Iraq and come back with PTSD. Wait for it. In fact, at one point I pressed the button, it started having a breakdown and shaking. Oh! The wife shouts up from downstairs. She goes, have you found it yet? Have you found my truncheon? I found something. All I could think is this what the police are carrying around with them now, these huge dildos? You know, it brings new meaning to coppers on the beat. Oh yes. Could you imagine coppers running around with pump actions of these? Oh, it brings new meaning to, you know, the long arm of law. Just got a whole lot longer. Oh dear. It's proper scary, that. So I thought, I'm going to face this. I'm going to put this on my shoulder like Arnie in Commando. I'm going to go downstairs and I'm going to show her. So I slapped down on the table, I said, look at this! Her face went from white to beetroot like that, and her mouth dropped open so wide, I could have reinserted this bad boy. Oh, what is this? What is all this about? She's like, well, sometimes, you know, I've got an itch that needs scratching. An itch that needs scratching? You could hit yourself on the moon with this bad boy. Oh, goes, it's just a tool, it's just a tool. Yeah, Black & Decker. So no. She goes, listen, you're not in competition. I am, it's stiff competition and I'm losing. I said, where did I fail you? About 6 inches ago. Oh, how mean. I thought, we started having an argument. I knew it was a bad argument because all the pets left the building, which is impressive because I had goldfish. You know? At the end of it, I said, listen, I'm going to give you a choice. It's me, all this, my grants and fills, or this dildo. And you know what she chose? She chose the dildo. Oh, I was so angry. What can this do that I can't, apart from banging in nails? Oh! She gets really angry. She goes to slap me, but I held my ground. I'm a man. I'm not going to be slapped by the like of you. I'm strong. I'm not going to take it. But then she picked up the dildo, and I ran like a scared child into the night. No, Daddy, no! I don't know why I said Daddy then. That was weird. Sorry about that. When I was gone, I thought, I'm going to get the last laugh here. I'm going to get the last laugh. Once she's gone, I'm going to go back to the house. I'm going to take everything. I'm going to take the tables, the chairs, the beds. Anything that wasn't nailed down is coming with me. I'm going to leave her with an empty house and a dildo so she had somewhere to sit. So she phones me up later and she goes, what am I supposed to do with an empty house and a dildo? I said, I'll do what anyone else would do in your situation. Claim squatters' rights. Oh dear. Yeah, so that was the end of that. So I phoned up my mum, hoping she'd understand. I told her everything. You know what my mum said? What a disappointment. That's shit. If only you had a bigger dick. Hey. Listen, that's been me. I've been Big D Archer. Follow me on Facebook. Enjoy the rest of the night. Thank you.